Hey, you. Quit being a fucking dumbass and buying Pokemon cards hoping you're gonna get rich. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, there's this guy. So there's this guy by the name of Poke Central TikTok. And his whole thing is like Pokemon card openings and all that, which I've never been very too fond of, especially the way they've turned into in recent years, where it's a massive gambling, you know, uber fucking let's get all this money we can off of pieces of paper because this one has cooler ink than the other. This guy finally understood how stupid this was and decided to make this video.
Is that all you got?
That's pretty much it.
It's all right, we got a few more at the house.
You said only $200 a box, right?
Right.
I bet. We'll take them.
Wait, actually, they go for $200? This is gonna be so expensive. $1,700. This is insane.
You need a bag for these?
I don't need a bag.
Yeah, he doesn't. Look at this. $1,700 in sealed Scarlet Violet Prismatic Evolutions. We did this with 151 about a year ago. That thing's sick. Burning money. Holy. That was way more exciting than the last one. Wait, why are you dancing again, bro? Not the dance. B-roll of expensive Pokemon cards on fire right now.
He effectively just bought a bunch of cards, like a bunch of really high quality cards and like high quality packs per se, and burned them for content. That was the whole thing, which I could respect a hell of a lot more than the super fucking brain dead, oh, let's open this pack, let's open this pack. And the reason I am gonna say I hate this so much is because I edit for somebody who does those kind of channels. And I really don't care if they see this video, or I've made it very much aware that I really don't like this type of content. I'm just good at keeping an editing schedule. That I absolutely hate that style of content because it is just pure degeneracy. It is gambling in the worst degree. You're not gambling in a way that'll make you a lot of money. You're gambling in a way that's gonna make you no money, and then you're gonna bitch and moan that you haven't got any money. But then when you do, you put it up in a fucking piece of plastic container, go to get it graded. It gets graded a 9 or a 10, and then you never sell it for some reason. Pokemon resellers make no sense to me because the people who buy them make no sense to me. That whole thing doesn't make sense. Gambling at a casino makes more sense. You wanna know why? Because you're playing up against what effectively is just a large money of pool. My numbers are better than your numbers, therefore you pay me some money. You gamble on crypto, on like stake. You know, you win by algorithm, which is already a bad system, but whatever. There's still money, a good amount of money that you can possibly win. And I'm not here to endorse gambling. I'm here to make fun of the people who do gambling bad. Because you could be good, you can have the best luck when it comes to gambling. Make millions. Like there's that one skinny guy who's really good at gambling. I always forget his name, but he's got tats and everything. He's really good at gambling, also supposedly cheating and all that. But that's besides the point, where you can gamble and be very good at it. But don't gamble on something that's going to make you no money and then complain that you're not making any money. But then when you do happen to make a iota of money, it's, you see, everybody wants to be like me. Everybody. Also, there's not many also, all these first gen print boxes that are everywhere and anywhere that cost $500-$600, those aren't real. Everybody fucking knows that. So the people who buy the dupes and publish them as real content, it's just sad. You're buying fakes for the most degenerate form of gambling. It, like, straight up, I can buy a Gen 1 print of red and blue for $50. I think that's the order cost. There's distributors out there that will make fake boxes that will look old but still seem as if they were well preserved. And that's what a lot of people do. And I say that because the person I edit for does that. I'm not going to drop the name of the person I edit for, but that's one of the people I edit for does that. It's weird, it's cringe, whatever. I get paid for it. I don't care what he does. And regardless of all of that, this guy was getting, I went on a massive tangent on how much I hate this style of gambling. This guy got so much heat for it just because he burned them, and people were saying, oh, do you know how much money you could have made off that? Do you know how, like, this is the issue. Like, this is why scalpers like you are the fucking problem. Scalpers like you. Let's go over to a really funny video that I like of Costco drops that were going on with Pokemon. It was a really good set. It was like $100 set for like $70, and it was like guaranteed profit pretty much, right? If you bought the box, you pretty much had guaranteed profit. Whatever. So check this clip out real quick. This is people running, and I mean running and fighting and scratching and screaming and bitching to get these boxes of Pokemon cards. I could not imagine in a million years why the fuck grown ass people would be doing this. Now, if it were for anything else, say like a game release, say like a very hot product dropped or clothing, maybe. Because clothing at least has some semblance. Like if we didn't have clothing, you'd be looking at my man boobs, you know? Like at least this is protecting and shielding your eyes. So there is some worth. If it was a game, games are very fun. Games have a lot more substance than just a piece of fucking paper with shiny fucking ink, not even plastic on it. I'm sorry, that is the stupidest fucking shit to be fighting over. Like, so people who want to blame this guy as the degenerate scalpers, this guy's a fucking hero because he's trying to break all of your guys' fucking addictions. You guys should be thanking him. Matter of fact, send him more boxes with a Pokemon cards to burn, so that way, you know, he helps you break the cycle. You can't beat an addiction alone. There is help out there, and this guy is your savior. I cannot express enough how much I hate the Pokemon gambling shit. Now for collecting, I'm all for it. Let me make that clear. Collecting Pokemon cards, I am all for. But the idea of chase cards for the peak sale price and all that shit are the stupidest shit ever. A chase card for collecting makes sense, but that's also becomes more of a personal thing. What the chase card is in general now for reselling, it means pretty much the card you want to get out of the pack, which can get you the most money. The way I would see a chase card is like the one you personally want to get. Like, I used to collect Pokemon cards for the sake of the full art set. So, like, if you have it within a single set, let's just take, like, Prismatic Evolutions. And I think there's, like, 2 cards in there that do a full art, like, scenery one. That's a really cool one because it's 2 separate cards that complete a scene. That's cool. I would like those. And I don't think they're chase cards, but they're well sought after cards. Will kind of make sense. But I would do it for the sake of collecting. In fact, I would love to have just a panel of some of my favorite cards I've ever collected, just like hung up in my room, you know? That would be cool. Not to fucking resale it, or like what one of the Paul brothers does, wears it around his fucking chain because it's a Gen 1 Charizard that clearly fucking looks fake. Like, it's so fucking stupid. I hate what fucking Pokemon cards have become, because now it's more so of a fucking like crypto. It's treated more like a crypto than it is a fucking piece of paper with ink and plastic. It's so sad. And if there's anybody who's going to be singing these people's praises, don't. Because I will beat the shit out of you. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Deuces.